Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today is the last day of one of the best seasons we've had in a while. Today we're going to be reviewing it, as we always do at the end of the seasons. Since I've been doing this, I believe Season 8 has the best score, Season 9 does, with 8.1 or 8.2. So, let's see how well this one does. If you do go on to enjoy the review, then please drop a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications switched on. These will now be premieres at the end of each season, so subscribe to get notified when they happen. Follow my Instagram at Maximus456355. Use code AL3X in the Fortnite item shop. And let's get started with the season review. So, like always, we're going to start with the Battle Pass. I feel like this was a pretty good Battle Pass. Brutus was really the only bad skin in the Battle Pass, and he wasn't terrible, he was just really bolty. Meowscles, Tintin and Agent Peely were average skins. They need to stop reusing the Peely model though. Please, Epic. Come up with something original. I really like that. And Midas and Sky are two incredible skins, with Sky obviously being my new favourite skin. And Maya being a customizable skin is really cool. Something we've never seen before, so it's pretty good, Epic. It's, again, a pretty average Battle Pass. Some good skins, some bad skins, and some average skins. A well-deserved 8 out of 10. Next, we'll look at the rest of the season's launch. The new lobby and Battle Pass looked incredible. Love that you got the challenge table, the Battle Pass all in one area. And we got 5 new named locations. The Shark, the Rig, the Grotto, the Yacht, and the Agency. All with their own mythic bosses and henchmen, which drop weapons. And the bosses drop their own unique mythic weapons, which are better than the normal versions of the weapons. That isn't something you see a lot in Fortnite. A lot of mythics in the game at once. And I'm not sure how much I liked it. At first, I liked it, but now people have got used to them. The drum gun and mini gun just annoying. Thank God they'll be done tomorrow. But we also got bunkers and like bases with henchmen around the island. And overall, the map changes are pretty solid. Another 8 out of 10. This season's got a strong start. Our first update of the season was proximity mines. Basically, they're similar to C4, but automatic. Meaning you don't have to trigger it. Someone can just walk over it and it will set them off. They do 50 damage, they're blue rarity, and dropping stacks of 3. They were alright, I guess, and were a great way to guard the vaults, or put by the vaults, and when people walk in, boom. However, I don't really use them very much and only get 7 out of 10. They're still a cool, unique item in the game, and I quite like them, to be honest. I just don't have the slots to use them. The next update was the helicopters. Finally, some more mobility in Chapter 2. It took them a while, but we got it eventually. They certainly aren't as overpowered as the planes and had a fair amount of health. They're hard to shoot down, but that's just because weapons have also awful range of people like sitting at the top of the map with them. The health is fair, considering it takes a lot of damage when you ram builds. They could have been the best vehicle ever if you could redeploy after you got out of it or it blew up. There's the one grudge, that's literally the one grudge I have with the helicopter. You can't redeploy, whereas in the planes you'd still take the explosion damage, but there was no redeploy. And that's why it only gets a 9 out of 10 instead of 10 out of 10. If I had redeployed, it'd be a perfect vehicle at 10 out of 10, but it's not. So it's only 9. Then we got 2 items in one update. We'll talk about them individually. So let's talk about the crash pads first. They are even more mobility, and they fall faster than you, meaning that they're a counter to the no redeploy in helicopters. You could just throw them down to survive a big fall from a skybase, from a big build fight, or bailing out of a helicopter and let you fall from height without consequences. So they get a solid 9 out of 10. They're great, they're fun, and wacky, and cool. They're basically bounce pads, but they're still good. 9 out of 10. The other item we got in that update was the Kingsman umbrella. It was basically a worse version of the lightsaber. You could block shots, which might be effective in some fights. However, the glide animation is annoying when you're jumping off things, and takes forever to charge up. It also doesn't seem as effective as the lightsabers, and it had an invincibility glitch where you could shoot but have the block effect, which is why it's been removed from the game. It was a really buddy item, not that good in my opinion, and gets a 6 out of 10. Then we got to unlock the secret skin of this season, Deadpool. This was our first crossover secret skin, and it was huge. He took over Meowscles' yacht, ripped Meowscles, and turned it into a party yacht. We also got more Marvel cosmetics in the item shop, and his own mythic pistols. He also has an X-Force and unmasked style. It was one of the coolest secret skins we've had, and a really big crossover event that a lot of people enjoyed. Definitely a 10 out of 10. 100% deserves that. And then we got probably one of the craziest live events ever, the Travis Scott crossover live event thing, whatever you want to call it. I guess we'll start with the skins. We got 2 solid skins, Travis Scott being 1,500 V-Bucks and Astro Jack being 2,000, plus a bunch of other cosmetics like pickaxe, glider, emotes, you know the lot. We also got challenges to unlock an emo and other rewards such as sprays and loading screens. But by far, the concert was the best part. It had 5 screenings, which is good for people in different time zones. They can go to the one they want. It was just insane. Travis was like, screw the stage, and it blew everyone away. We were hoping the Doomsday event would have been similar to this, like as good as this, because if they can do that with a concert, we were like, what can they do with a live event? But we'll get to Doomsday in a sec. It was definitely by far one of the best events, if not the best live event we have ever seen. 100% deserves the 10 out of 10. Alright, I want to talk about spy games as a whole, because they seem to be a big part of why we didn't get LTMs this season. We got 4 of them: Intel, Knockout, Payload, and Infiltration. Payload is rubbish. It's over in like 5 minutes. I really didn't enjoy it. Intel and Infiltration are fun to play, I guess, but just not consistently or constant. But Operation Knockout, when I played it, was incredible. I loved it. It was constant action, good aim practice, and so fun to play. I would play it loads when it was out, because I kept rotating them. It was annoying, because I just wanted to play Knockout. I also liked that the LTM had its own tech pass, similar to the Battle Pass, where you could upgrade tech to use in the LTM. And it had tech upgrades for Ghost and Shadow. I managed to complete both sites before they gave it to everyone at the end of the season, but that was because it tied into the live event. I know a lot of people didn't really enjoy spy games, but I did. I really enjoyed a lot of them. Payload was really the only rubbish one. The other 3 were alright. An 8 out of 10. I think, considering how much I enjoyed it, this is all my opinion, it deserves that 8 out of 10. Then we got Party Royale. It's decent, I guess. It's fun if you want to improve your skydiving, swimming, and boating skills. And Epic seems to be showing a lot of trailers there and rubbish concerts that no one wants to watch. Overall, it's not the best thing ever, but actually, no, I was going to say it's not the worst. It's probably the worst thing we had this season. 6 out of 10. Tied with the Kingsman. Alright. Doomsday event happened yesterday, the time I'm recording this. Or uploading this. I recorded it after Doomsday event. But we don't need to know that. This event was highly overestimated, really, is the right word. I mean, it had some cool moments. First person was cool. Actually, the event was better than most people say it is. We got first person when we were transported to this room with Jonesy, Agent Jonesy. Hope he's a skin in the next battle pass. Be pretty lit. The device seemed to malfunction, so Midas, your plan backfired. But I guess that's what makes these events fun. You don't ever expect, but we all theorize what's going to happen, but no one's ever right. Only Epic Games know what's going to happen, and that's what makes them so fun. People are saying this is a rubbish event, but I actually really liked it. Someone who is getting into the story, I enjoyed it. Having made loads of theories about it as well. And we'll have to wait and see how this is going to tie into the season tomorrow. Hopefully it will tie in well. I'll just have to wait and see. But I will give the event a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to break down what Jonesy said in the event. Probably just in my mind, I want to know. So, if my maths is correct, Did I say what the event got? If I didn't, 9 out of 10. And now, if my maths is correct, this season got an 8.2, which isn't bad. It's probably actually the tied second most since I've been doing these reviews. And I actually enjoyed the season a lot for me. So I think that's a fair thing to say considering how much I enjoyed the season. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video or premiere when you're watching this on the day it comes out, drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Chapter 2, Season 3 and the supposedly flooded map. See you then. Peace out.